Coffee's pretty good today. Hey there, how are you doing? Thanks for joining me for another episode of Bitcoin and Coffee. I'll be your host, Eugene Forrest. So, let's take a look at the cryptocurrency market. Looks like everything's down again. We have what's going on with Bitcoin Cash. That's pretty much what today's segment's going to be about. I'm going to see if I can't talk about it a little bit, maybe put some ideals with it. But that's why I'm going to say that the market's down, is that, this is not the greatest news ever. And, with bad news that brings the price down, and as the price of Bitcoin comes down, all others shall bow to the king, right? We got BTC coming in at $2,584. That's down 5.7%. We got Ethereum coming in at 204. That's down 9%. And we got Ripple coming in at 17.1 cents. That's down 11%. So as you can see, the top three are, they're all down a significant amount. I usually chalk up 3 to 4% to the volatility of the day, but with BTC down 5.7%, and we have been struggling to try to get back out there to the 3,000 all-time highs. I'm not saying that it's a moment of concern. I'm just saying that we might start to see this price and potentially lower, especially across the next 6 days as we get close to August 1st. We're still looking at a smaller market cap too of $88.4 billion. We got $2.9 billion traded in the last 24 hours, and we're looking at a BTC dominance, so that's still kind of up there at 48.4%. So it shows that the market is, shrinking together. We got Litecoin coming in at $41.78. That's down 4.7%. We got Dash hitting $192. That's down 4%. And we got Ethereum Classic coming in at $14.70. That's down 6.9%. We got NEM. They're rolling up at 15.3 cents. That's down 8.9%. It's a little bit of a rollback. Damn, that sucks, right? We got Monero hitting $40.77. That's down 6.7%. We got Zcash coming in at $183. That's down 11.7%. And we got Steam at $1.20. That's down 22.7%. I hope nobody bought any Steam yesterday. Probably not the best idea. We got the Steam-backed dollar coming in at 87 cents. That's down 14.2%. Like I've been saying, Steam-backed dollar is, a pretty good way to help determine what's going on with the market because of the way that it's pegged to the dollar, and it's been around long enough that a lot of people are getting invested into it and stuff. So when it's down and you see 87 cents, that goes to show me that the whole market's down, and until that comes back near the dollar, we're going to see most of the market down. So I guess, it's going to be what it's going to be. What I'm going to say is that we got to keep an eye on what's happening. So what do we got going on? Well, we got that Bitcoin Cash. They're going to hard fork. There's no way around it at this point. It's happening. This is probably like borderline worst case scenario. We're going to have 2 Bitcoins. There's nothing we can do about it because this is a decentralized situation and nobody can control anybody else. And, if via BTC is going to be supporting them, and they're going to have 5% of the mining power, and they're going to split off on August 1st and pretty much shut down all the exchanges and everything that's going on in the Bitcoin network, because a lot of people have said that they're not taking sides like Poloniex, or they're out there saying that they're going to wait for the situation to start having some kind of resolution to make sure that there's no double spending and that they're not concerned with what's happening. These blocks are going to be completely incompatible with each other, so that's why we're definitely having the hard fork. We're looking at Bitcoin Cash having an 8 megabyte block, and we're looking at, our normal Bitcoin that we just, with BIP91 locked in, we're going to have segregated witness. So, it's going to be August 1st, and it seems like on that day, it's going to be a bunker down situation. You definitely got to make sure you have all of your Bitcoin off of all exchanges, all the places where you don't own the private keys. Put it in a paper wallet if you got to. Do something, because if you leave it there, it's up to them. And you're not really in control if they want to give you one coin or the other coin or both coins, or if they just, take your coins and disappear. That's how they're going to go about doing it. So you need to make sure that you own your coins so that you can kind of, do a day by day of watch and see and wait and be weary of everything, because, no one really knows how this is going to play out. Of course, I'm one to have faith in Bitcoin, and I believe that this Bitcoin Cash will burn out. Tone Bays is saying that it's an exit scam, and, that it's going to be a manipulation by Bitmain and, via BTC and what other corporations are involved with this, sponsored by Bitcoin.com, to get a hold of all your Bitcoin and create this altcoin and sell it for Bitcoin. And, you never know. It's the Wild West out here. We're starting to see, players and whales and corporations get involved. And I mean, without the rules and the laws, who knows who's taking advantage of who. That's why, the best thing you can always do is to buy your Bitcoin, get a hold of it, however you can get a hold of it, and to just hold it. I mean, because it's not now that we're waiting for. I mean, I didn't buy enough Bitcoin a year ago to be rich now. I mean, I bought enough Bitcoin a year ago so that hopefully I can be rich in 2020 and later. So I mean, this is just another bump in the road. I mean, we're gonna have to just ride over it and take the bump, and just let's try not to hit it too hard and see if we can just overcome this. And I mean, 2 Bitcoins is not going to be the best thing. I mean, that just makes it even harder to explain to people. But at the same time, cryptocurrency is getting harder and harder to explain to people. You come into the cryptocurrency market, and it's not just one. It's not just Bitcoin. You get in there, and then you start hearing about Ethereum and how it's better than Bitcoin. And then you get all of a sudden you start hearing about the Dash people saying, "Oh, we're the best. We're the best." And there's 1,000 altcoins out there that you eventually end up learning all about. And I mean, maybe this is just how it's going to be. We're going to be struggling to have one good currency, but Bitcoin is always going to pull through. There's just going to be moments where all of them pile on top, and he's going to have to try to break free. And I'm sure Bitcoin's going to do it. Bitcoin will come through strong here. It always has for us. It's a moment of just make sure you have your private keys. Watch the whole situation. Don't make any rash decisions, and know that you're not selling out today. So, it's no big deal, right? If you like everything we got going on here on Bitcoin and Coffee, I need you to hit that subscribe button. It's one of the best things you can do to get your daily news on cryptocurrency from me, in under 15 minutes. Lately, it's been about 10. And I just try to give it to you as I get the information. I mean, I seen that there was some plenty other news out there today, but I mean, this is what a lot of people are wanting to know right now is they're confused on what's happening. They keep seeing user activated hard fork, and they're like, well, we were with the user activated people. They were going to help bring Segwick, and this is that's not that. This is something different. This is Bitmain, and this is how they want to, pretty much. It seems like they've had this in their head since the beginning that they want to split off because they were going with the ABC coin if the user-activated soft fork gained traction. So, I mean, they've had it in their head that they're going to split off the entire time. And, I mean, like I said, nobody can stop anybody from doing anything they want to do here in this space. So, if they're going to take 5% and run off, let them go take 5% and run off. Just hold your Bitcoin safe. If things work out and they get a little traction, maybe split your Bitcoin and see if you can't get more cryptocurrency out of the situation. But, hold tried and true here with our standard Bitcoin that we all got, because it's what's going to get you there. I got all sorts of affiliation codes down there below to help you navigate these cryptocurrency markets. I got paper wallets down there. I got wallets that you can probably trust and get your cryptocurrency in it because you'll have the private keys. Hard wallets have been gone for a while, but those of you who have them, make sure you're using them. And if you got more questions, if you want to talk, hit me up on my email. It's eugeneforrest20@gmail.com. As always, I got affiliation links down there, for doggies and Bitcoin and Litecoin. I also have my Genesis mining. If you're into that, a 3% discount for you and supports the channel, which is amazing. Totally unfunded here. Do it as a hobby for you guys, trying to bring you the news as I see it every day. I also have the donational addresses down there. So if you got any extra crypto, throw a little bit my way if you can. And as always, keep your Bitcoin safe.